It's the most wonderful time of the year. That's right. The new version of Adobe Photoshop Elements is here. G'day, I'm Melissa Shannon, founder of digitalscrapbookinghq.com. So we're here on our usual welcome screen that gives us some ideas of what's new and what to try. And you can choose your version that you're upgrading from, and it'll customize the suggestions here based on the features that are new to your version. As usual, we have the organizer to organize all your photos and videos, the photo editor, which does everything you need to do with your photos, and the video editor, which launches Premiere Elements. So let's jump in to the photo editor and see what's new. So one of the great new features in Photoshop Elements is a completely refreshed user interface. You'll notice that the icons and the buttons have all been updated to a brand new sleek monochrome look, and the expert mode has been renamed the advanced mode. So if you're a new user to Photoshop Elements and you see people talking about the expert mode, well, that's the advanced mode in Photoshop Elements 2024. The modes themselves still do the same things. The quick mode gives you quick access to the most commonly used features. The guided edit mode includes 88 guided tutorial style edits that take you through a process to achieve a certain look. And the advanced mode gives you access to all of the tools and features in Photoshop Elements so you can work in greater detail with the layers as you would in Photoshop. And we can customize the look of our app. You'll need to restart the program when we change the color mode. You can choose from light or dark, then just click OK and restart Photoshop Elements. So now we just start Photoshop Elements again, jump into the editor. So now here we are in the dark mode. It's going to be interesting to see what the feedback is about the light and dark modes. I know that a lot of us were used to the dark modes that were available from the start of Photoshop Elements up to about version 13, if I remember correctly, and then we went light. So everyone's been asking for light and dark for many years, and Adobe's been listening, and they have done it in this version. So if we go into Photoshop, you can see that the colors are very similar. The interface is a little different, and if we head over to Advanced here, you can see that the icons are quite similar to the Photoshop icons. The only difference I notice is that the toolbox in Elements, of course, has the two columns. It's also in a darker shade as opposed to the lighter one in Photoshop. So it's very similar. You'll notice here the text is much bigger in Photoshop Elements than in Photoshop. It appears to be a little bit of a bug just on Windows as far as I know. I don't know whether they'll fix that in upcoming releases. You know, on the first feature, we also find the first bug, which we're not off to a great start, but you know, these things happen. If we compare this to the font sizes in, say, Windows Explorer, you can see the fonts are much bigger in Elements. But in Organizer, they are the standard size, and you set the preferences up independently in Organizer and in Editor and in Premiere Elements too. So you get to choose which colors you like for which apps. So will you be switching to the dark side in Photoshop Elements 2024? Give me a little moon in the comments if you want to enjoy the new dark interface, or give me a sun if you're going to stick to the light and bright interface. Thanks so much for watching. Remember to give me a thumbs up, click subscribe, and then click on the bell icon to be notified when I create new videos about Photoshop Elements. And if you'd like to learn more, head to digitalscrapbookinghq.com.